A glimmer of hope this morning in the desperate search for that private sub in the North Atlantic. The U.S. Coast Guard says a Canadian aircraft using sonar buoys to try to locate that minivan-sized vessel detected underwater noises in the search area. And overnight, multiple reports suggest banging was heard at 30-minute intervals. That according to an internal government update on the search. 4 hours later, banging was still heard, the memo said, and it was unclear if those were the same noises detected by the sonar buoys. NBC News has reached out to the government authorities, but so far has not verified the documents. The sub and its 5 passengers disappeared Sunday near the wreck site of the Titanic. And with less than a day's worth of air, locating that vessel is a critical first step. But at a depth of 2.5 miles, it will require specialized equipment to reach and potentially bring the vessel back to the surface. Will the U.S. Navy or the Canadian Navy be able to get salvage equipment on time before the air runs out?
What I can tell you is there is a full court press effort to get equipment on scene as quickly as we can.
Among those on board, Ocean Gate founder Stockton Rush was piloting the sub. This past year, he talked about the risk of diving to the Titanic.
At some point, safety just is pure waste. I mean, if you just want to be safe, don't get out of bed, don't get in your car, don't do anything. At some point, you're going to take some risk.
Also on board, British businessman Shahzada Dawood and his son Suleiman, as well as Frenchman Paul-Henri Nogelet and billionaire Hamish Harding. The Explorers Club, a group that Harding founded, said overnight, "We understand that likely signs of life have been detected at the site."
We're hopeful. It's a dangerous situation. There's no light. It's completely black. It's freezing cold down there.
But safety has been in the spotlight, with the passenger last November saying a waiver mentioned the sub had not been approved or certified by any regulatory body. And experts point out the sub can only be opened from the outside.
The clock is ticking for them. That clock ticks whether they're floating on the surface or whether they're on the bottom alive.